My name's Brad.
I've got Bell's palsy. I'm on the road to recovery. I've learned a lot about Bell's palsy, and I just wanted to share with you some of the ways that I've found to feel better, to reduce pain, to recover quicker, hopefully. And so this is my very first video. Keep in mind that I'm talking about my experience with Bell's palsy. Your experience might be very, very different. And before I start, I should mention that I'm not a health professional and you shouldn't ever take any of my advice or suggestions without talking to your doctor first. It was about 3 days, I'm sorry, it was about 3 weeks and 2 days ago that I got Bell's palsy. It might have started a little bit before that. I don't know. I might not have noticed it. It actually was a very dramatic. I was eating a hot dog, a chili hot dog, and I opened up my mouth like this to take a bite of my hot dog, and I felt like there was somebody that said a hot metal brand right there on the bottom of my chin. It made me go like this, and my wife said, "What's wrong?" I said, "I don't know. It just hurts right here." And the night before that, I had been working under a sink installing clips, and I strained my neck quite a lot while I was doing it. And so I figured, well, there's some kind of a pulled muscle or tendon or something like that, and I ignored it. And I started to eat my hot dog again. And I told my wife, I feel like I've got Novocaine shot into the sides of my mouth. And my tongue felt funny. It wasn't as strong as it should be when I'm trying to push food around. And anyways, and I was a little worried that maybe I was having a stroke or something, but I didn't want to freak out my wife, so I just didn't really talk about it anymore. Went home, went to bed. Next morning, I woke up and I looked in the mirror. I, I was like this. I couldn't open my mouth on this side, and I discovered that the whole this from this area where my finger is, this was all paralyzed. I won't say numb because I could feel it. I still could feel it, but it was paralyzed, and it was worse than what it is right now. So if you look here, it was actually much, much worse than this. And I have some videos that I'm going to share with you, and you can see on them that it was just completely paralyzed. So then she saw that. She said, "Yeah, we need to go to the emergency room." We went to the emergency room. Um, he diagnosed me with Bell's palsy. He did some tests on my heart, an EKG. He said that I'm not having a heart experience, and so he prescribed prednisone, a 20 milligram tablet, and a drug called Valtrex, and that was a 1 GM tablet. So I'm not really sure what the GM is. Then about a week after that visit in the emergency room, I was getting worse. Uh, and so then I couldn't move my eyebrow. If you look, I can move my eyebrow a bit now. And I'm going to show you some videos of that too. I had complete paralysis here, and I had pain, and so the pain was focused a lot right here, which I discovered is your trigeminal nerve, and it comes sort of like from here all the way down my face like this into my jaw, around my ear, and I felt like I had an earache that just burned right into my bone. It wasn't pleasant at all. So I made another trip to the emergency room about a week later, and I told them about the pain and everything. The nurse, or I'm sorry, the doctor that I was speaking with, she felt that originally I wasn't given a large enough prescription of prednisone. She felt that this steroid would have helped me if I would have had more of it. But she said 20 milligram tablet for 5 days just wasn't enough. And she said that we've lost that 3 day window now, so that wouldn't really make sense to give me any more of that. However, she did give me a new medication called carbamazepine, and the carbamazepine it's Carbamazepine, 100 milligram, 12-hour tablet. Take two a day or three a day. I can't remember, but that actually did help a little bit on my face. I feel that's a medication that's given to people for convulsions like epilepsy and for nerve pain. Before that, I had tried ibuprofen, cyclobenzaprine, Tylenol, ibuprofen and Tylenol together, uh, lots of things, and none of that helped at all. It just didn't do anything at all. But I tell you what did help. It's icy hot. I put this icy hot, and I still am. I just put it all over, and I just rub it all over the side of my face, my forehead, the back of my ear, the front of the ear, into my jaw. And the first time I did it was the first relief that I had had in over a week, and it was relatively quick. It helped reduce my pain, my nerve pain, quick. I also had pain that went down my neck and into my shoulder, but that might just be pain from straining my neck. I do get neck and shoulder pain. I do get lower back pain. I broke my back a long time ago, so I get really low L3, L4, vertebrae pain. Um, so yeah, there's that. Uh, I got physical therapy then with this really, really wonderful gal named Jennifer Farrell, and she did some neck manipulation. She felt my vertebrae. She wanted to make sure that I didn't have some kind of a pinch or whatever, and she moved my neck around, and it felt fantastic while she was doing it. After that, maybe I got overstimulated. I don't know, but my neck was really really sore after that. But the nice thing is that after I saw her, my face has been getting better. She showed me some exercises, and I'm going to make another video, and I'm going to show you the exercises that she taught me. My next videos, all of the next videos are going to be a little bit shorter than this. Like I said, this is just an introduction to me and my Bell's palsy story, and hopefully my road to recovery. I can tell you that I was really worried because at the 2 week point, I was actually getting worse. I had spoke with people, I met people, I talked to people, people coming out all over the place that recognized I had Bell's palsy, and they're telling me their stories. And one lady, she told me that she had it about 20 years ago, and she said she had it for about a week, and then it went away. Another person said that they had it for 2 weeks, and at the 2 week point, it was already getting better. After 2 weeks, mine was still getting worse. Complete paralysis on every single part of my left face. My left eye wasn't working right. It wasn't focusing correctly. Um, Not to mention the dry eye with the left eye because I couldn't shut my own lid. I can shut my eyes now somewhat, and I've learned some really good tricks for how to shut your eyelid, and I'm going to share them in one of the next videos too. So make sure you follow. And this isn't a trick to try to get followers. I promise you, it's not a trick. Follow so that you can get alerted to the next video that I upload. I'm going to talk about my medication, my physical therapy, the exercises. I'm going to talk about. I'm going to be going to acupuncture. I got scheduled for that now, so I'll tell you whether or not that seems to help too. But you'll see a dramatic improvement in the videos that I show you from them till right now. So that makes me feel so good because I was really worried. To be honest, I was terrified that maybe this was going to be just permanent. My wife, she has two people that she knows in her family and friends that had it when she was a child, and they still have it. They've had it, for years and years, decades. And so I was scared. I was really scared that I just wasn't going to get better because at the point where other people said that they were already improving and it's almost gone, I was still getting worse. It got to the point where my left eye was just drooping down, and you could look, in under my eyeball, and couldn't shut my eye at all. And when I was trying to shut my eyeball was going up and off and over, and then a doctor, and I don't know why, but a doctor, he put his fingers like this. He said, follow the finger like that, and I did. And then he said, okay, we're going to get you an MRI because he said that my right eye was following the finger, my left eye was doing whatever it was, just looking all over the place, up and down, everywhere, almost like my eyeball has ADHD. So I got an MRI. They said that there wasn't any significant problems with that. Um, so yeah, like I said, this is just an introduction video so that you can get to know me, and hopefully you will want to watch some of my other videos where I talk about my road to recovery and some of the things that I've learned, like eyelid weights and a trick that my physical therapist taught me for actually shutting my left eye by myself, how to tape your eye in a way that it's not uncomfortable because nobody taught me. I just had to learn myself. They're like, well, take some tape and tape it shut. Who tapes their eyes shut? I don't have any experience in that. So, I started out with tape going vertically. That's not the way to do it. Horizontally, that's the way to do it. But then, you always have this little gap underneath there. It's a big pain in the butt. But I'll show you in a video a bunch of different ways that I figured out how to keep my eyelids shut at night while I'm sleeping, even without tape. I got some ideas. So, yeah, I just don't want to bog this video down with all that. So I appreciate that you came to check this out. I've got a couple notes here. Just want to see. Oh, there's something else I wanted to mention. I've seen some people that come on there. I've got Bell's palsy. I'm going to let you know how it goes. And then you never hear back from them. You look on their channel, they got no more videos. You look at that video, it's 5, 6, 7 years old. I promise you, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to just leave you hanging. I'm gonna stick with you here and continue to make these videos about my experiences. And hopefully, if you're having a lot of trouble with your Bell's palsy, maybe I'll say something that will make it easier for you. Hopefully, a trick or something like that. Or if you're just having a horrible day and you're worried that maybe you're going to have it forever or something, maybe uh, hearing my experience will give you some hope. So I appreciate you checking this video out, and I will start working on my next videos and uploading them right away.